criminals to prison out of the country. Nah, I ain't hear about that. Send them out of the country for what? I mean, what is he sending them out of the country to do? Because I thought that he was going to send the prisoners out to pick the cotton fields. Y'all remember the movie Life? Y'all remember that movie Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin? That's what I thought they was trying to do. That's what I'm thinking. Trump trying to, send the prisoners, like, basically, okay, you want to act up and this and that. There, okay, we're gonna send you in the cotton field and pick cotton. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, send to El Salvador for harsh treatment. I don't think he's going to do that. They say they're gonna save money by closing prisons. You think so? Baby, do you know how much money the prisons make off of Americans between phone calls, sending the canteen money? Honey, prisons, baby. I don't think they finna close them prisons down. If anything, they finna build some more. They finna build some more. Cause the way goddamn this nigga is niggering. Baby, crime rate finna be off the chain. Mm-hmm. Crime rate is finna be dumb. Listen, all the white collar crimes, it's finna go up a couple notches. All the white collar crimes is finna go up a couple notches. Cause these folks, you know what I'm saying? These folks they finna really go into desperate times. Cause if a lot of people are buying the same products, because a lot of y'all really don't understand this. A lot of y'all stuff come from China. Target, Walmart's, a lot of that, Amazon, a lot of those places y'all shop at, Home Depot. I remember during the pandemic, Brand Smart, during the pandemic, they had so much stuff on back order. Furniture, so much stuff on back order. Do y'all know that it was taking a month or two to get that stuff? If it's taking a month or two to get the products, that means it's coming from China, babe. And that means it's coming by sea. It's not coming by freight, by air. I mean, by air. It's coming by freight. It's coming by sea. So that means by sea, it takes longer. And the shipping cost by sea is less than it costs by air. Wigs and weaving hair going up. I mean, they can go up all they want to. What's going to happen is,
hey, Diamond, gotta make it quick. You know how you're the mafia want to fucking pay to drop me. So let me say what I gotta say real quick. This page if they want to. I don't give a fuck. I'm crashing out on your neck, on your head, any fucking place I land. That's it, and that's all. So do what you want to do. And another thing, you guys wanted to call me at 304. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be the best 304 on TikTok. How about that? And I'm starting with you niggas.
Who done piss you off, Tansy? Where you go?
Where they come from, Tansy?
Cobbler must not be selling in Tansy department.
Oh, one thing about y'all gonna buy y'all some cobbler if y'all don't buy nothing else.
You're right, but I ain't buying it from Tansy.
Morning, Diamond.
Morning. Y'all might try to negotiate the deal on the cobbler. Y'all, cause now y'all got to crack down on y'all money. But yeah, y'all might, y'all finna be shorting these women. Probably about $75, $100 short. Yeah.
Yeah, so yesterday he mentioned that he wanted to send violent criminals out of the country. I said it would save us a lot of money. And El Salvador is ready to take our prisoners. And we have laws against cruel and unusual punishment. So these other countries do not. And therefore, it would save the country monies. But to me, I think it's a code to like, hey, get Black and brown people out of here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, you guys voted for him. That's your fault. Now you got pie in your face. Now you got pie in your face. Now I gotta get what I can get out of you before they send your ass to fucking prison or anywhere else they want to send you. So you might as well just give me your damn bank card and let me just buy exactly what I need to buy because I gotta buy some stuff. You guys voted for the wrong motherfucker. And the funny thing is that it's fucking up you men and the white tea woman. She thought she was, listen, she is a DEI, dummies. It was never us. We never benefited from that. We have been struggling since we were born. You guys are idiots. And you know what? Now I'm eating popcorn and I'm watching the whole hell shit show fall apart. You guys got some apologizing to do. You need to get on your knees. You need to stop begging.
Begging for what?
What do you mean begging for what? They need to beg for us to help their fucking sorry asses out. Do they know what they did to themselves? Because I'm not marching anymore. I'm not writing no papers anymore. Well, I'm not reducing your sentences anymore.
Well, Tansy, just because you may not march, right?
You're not going to march either.
Why the hell you know what I'm going to do? Now, Tansy, don't tell me what I'm going to do. Now,
listen, they put themselves in this situation. They voted for him. That's their problem.
Hold on, wait 1 second. Melanie said in the comments, Diamond, some people need to be removed from your space. Melanie, babe, can you put a name on?
Diamond.
Yes, honey.
You remember I kept telling you way before the election. I said if that man get back in there, he's gonna paint his masterpiece. And that's exactly what he's trying to do, paint his masterpiece.
Yeah.
I kept months before the election that he's gonna paint his masterpiece because he know he can't run again. And they gave him immunity on anything he does while he's president. So he know he can't be charged for anything. So what you got to lose? He ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And what about amnesty? Do you know people don't know? I did a live. People didn't know the difference between immunity and amnesty.
She's talking about you, Tansy.
I don't give a fuck what anybody think anymore. You know people don't know the difference between amnesty and immunity. You guys need to fucking read.
What is Tansy doing wrong? Tansy ain't doing nothing wrong. She's just up there speaking her piece.
Thank you. Immunity and amnesty is two different things. guys. And why don't you pay to remove me, seeing that you got so much mouth? Anyone spread misinformation. That's not misinformation, idiot. But you can always pay to have me removed.
Yeah, that's what they kept telling me yesterday, Tansy. Everything I spoke. Misinformation. They love saying that.
That's how they do it if they don't like you. It don't matter what come out your mouth.
That's true.
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm resting the next 4 years, y'all. Ain't doing.
No, you need to just make sure you have enough popcorn. Just don't put no butter on it.
So Diamond. Good morning, Diamond. Good morning, Pamela and comment. Cause Diamond, let me ask you a question. So that mean my TikTok stuff? We ain't gonna be getting our TikTok stuff, girl.
So it's gonna affect people like me that have PO boxes and have a lot of stuff delivered to our PO box. I don't think that it's.
No, you talking about the with the United States Postal Service, but you could get around with that, right? You can go get you a PO box at what's the name of the place?
UPS.
At the UPS store, and they'll give an address, sugar. So you ain't got to worry about that. Yeah, so you can go get your PO box there.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about our stuff coming out of China and Hong Kong, girl.
If he go after UPS and FedEx, then we all are fucked. Because
then it's a problem. Exactly.
Right, because UPS, FedEx, and DHL, they receive the big packages.
Correct.
Post office don't care. You can't send all those big packages through the post office like that. But FedEx, UPS, and so the big stuff, if you buy stuff in bulk, it's gonna go through FedEx and UPS. So
I'm here to tell you, right? I don't think he will affect UPS and FedEx and UPS. And the reason why is because a lot of that stuff is flown into the US, right? So if you start messing, let's not think about furniture and stuff. Let's think about the medication. A lot of medication isn't made here in the US. So if he start messing with them, how people gonna get their medicine?
They know what they're doing, bro.
Does not care.
Wait a minute, Tansy. Okay, all I'm saying, okay, wait a minute.
Hear me out, y'all. Do y'all know that, you know how a lot of y'all be planning these trips going out the country?
Right.
Well, some of y'all.
Yeah, the shade.
No, listen. When y'all go to the Dominican Republic, Mexico, certain places, y'all buy the medicine over there. Buy it and bring it back here. Because what y'all paying for it over here, triple the price. Triple.
But Diamond, I thought
how that work with bringing stuff back though, Diamond? I thought they'd be real strict on that type of stuff.
Long as you ain't bringing long as you ain't buying a whole case of the shit.
Oh, I was just asking. I don't know. I ain't never been out the country. I ain't never had no desire to go.
Really, Tucker? You ain't never been out the country, baby?
That's illegal. That's not true.
I just don't want to go.
When I told everybody I was going to Dominican Republic, they said, Diamond, go, because I didn't even know it. They had a pharmacy on the resort where you can go inside the pharmacy and buy a lot of stuff that y'all pay for through y'all insurance company. You can buy that in the pharmacy.
You surely can.
Well, you better not go out the country now while he's president. You can't get back over.
So yeah, y'all, some of those places, they say Mexico is the best place for that. Some of y'all, if you go to Mexico,
Well, when I had my honeymoon, I went to Punta Cana, and you're right. You can just go to a pharmacy and get what you want.
That's where we went to, Punta Cana.
Wow.
But I mean, if you ain't bringing back large quantities, you ain't got to worry about customs taking it. But I mean, some of us be
Right,
greedy.
but think about it. You're not bringing back large quantities. It is you're not buying cases and cases of it.
Yeah, some of us we greedy. We see what we need, we trying to load up, girl.
Right, Shay.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, Diamond. I don't know what the world is coming to. I pray for all of us because all of us gonna be affected. I'm not gonna just sit back and eat popcorn like Tansy said, but if I need to put on my tennis shoes and go march, I'll help march too.
You know what? This is the problem. Is that we keep on doing the same thing, expecting a different result. Marching is not.
My friend that sent me a message. She also said too that you can buy the medication at some airports too. Some airports out the country have the pharmacies inside the airports. You can buy it at the airport too.
Can I say something? What Roro said, Roro. Marching is old fashioned, is archaic. It's not productive. What you need to do is first get your people together. And if you can even like your people a little bit, maybe we might have a chance. But the mere fact that we don't even like each other is a problem. Who are you marching with? And for what? You're going to be fighting while you're marching? You're going to be fighting your own people because they stepped on your shoes?
No, I'm not that type of woman, so I'm not fighting.
No, it's just a girl.
Yeah, go ahead, Tansy. But Tansy, let me tell you something. We have to start somewhere. At the end of the day, right? We need. Tansy, give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
You got a hotline over there. Huh?
At the end of the day, everybody on this panel, everybody in this world, or everybody that is still breathing has done something in their life that they regret that they did, right? So the people who may have voted for him, they may regret what they've done based on what's going to happen or what is happening. But at the end of the day, right, we can all get together, collaborate together, and do what we need to do to survive, okay?
You know what I think what they're doing? Well, what I know, this is a conspiracy theory though for me. So it's like don't come at me, right? But I really feel like they're trying to create mayhem expeditiously. Like they're trying to like look at what's going on with the eggs, with the bird flu. Like they put a lot of farmers out of business too. Like y'all remember when a lot of farmers, they were like putting a lot of farmers out of business. Who was it? I forget his name, but anyway, it's just a lot to where they want to implement martial law. They want to bring in martial law. They want this mayhem, this chaos. We can't get our medications. We can't get our food. We can't get our necessities. And guess what? What's that going to create? It's going to create chaos. Then they're going to bring in the martial law to try
I think what Trump is doing, this is just my opinion. Trump is doing a clickbait. I don't know if y'all are familiar with clickbait. Trump is doing clickbait. And what he's doing is he's trying to get people to comply with the United States.
Correct.
And whatever the fuck y'all got going on, we run this shit. We run this shit. So if you don't listen to what I'm saying, or we don't come to some type of agreement in terms, right? I'm gonna fuck with the most important thing to you is your money. I'm gonna fuck with your money.
Exactly, Diamond. And in my opinion, you want to change something, then you have to hit them in pockets.
Yeah, so he's putting that pressure down.
Right.
He's putting that pressure down.
We would have to get together and say, look, we're not buying nothing.
Well, I'm gonna just show you.
Except necessities.
So what Trump is doing, instead of us saying we not buying nothing and he know we still gonna go buy something,
that's the problem.
He's enforcing this shit and putting his foot down, basically saying, okay, I'm finna stop this and I'm finna stop that. I'm finna do this and I'm finna do that because I have the I can do this. And that's what is happening right now.
But Diamond, I did some research, and historically, we had there's more than one melanated Wall Street, right? And we decided to pull back our money and have our own stuff and not spend. And you know what they did? They waited us out because they knew that we needed food. They knew that we needed certain resources. And you know what happened? Some of us ended up unalive, and some of us, our community ended up becoming slums. And all they have the resources where they can actually wait us out. That's not
what it is, Tansy. Some of them end up unalive, and some of them, because everybody ain't survivors, babe. Everybody ain't survivors. There's a lot of people that are panicking so bad right now. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, okay, fuck this, like some of them, because everybody ain't surviving. If you ask me, before Trump got in the chair, we was fucked. We fucked as African Americans, period. That's how I feel. And I've had this mindset over 20 years. That's why I said, if such and such go away, or if this happened or that happened, I just got to work harder to stay afloat. And I don't have a problem with that, because I got to do what I got to do. I got to do what I got to do mindset. I'm not going to be sitting around here waiting on a handout or waiting, you know what I'm saying, for things to, for shit to fold and you know what I'm saying, shit go to getting crazy. We got to nip that shit in the bud now.
Right. But Diamond, guess what? These people that have
I totally agree with Diamond on that.
These people that have worked all their lives, right, have worked real hard and have worked on and done a decades of putting in, right, and they're just about to retire. These people are trying to purge the weak out. The older, the disabled, they don't want to pay out that money. They want to purge the weak out. They don't want to have to pay in to these people. You get what I'm saying? They already know, like, Social Security is about to go. There's no like funding for that. Like they know a lot.
Not only get up with Social Security, to receive Social Security, you have to be what age now? 65?
They up the age, I think, to 65, I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
Y'all remember in Social Security, and then y'all remember it didn't used to be 65, it used to be 62?
Yeah.
Y'all remember that? 15
Yep.
years ago, it didn't used to be that. So what they're doing is, because here's the thing, they know half of us ain't even gonna fucking make it.
Life expectancy is 70.
They was telling me when I was 25, Diamond, that Social Security wouldn't be around by the time I get up to age to receive.
Right. So they know we ain't gonna make it, because you know why? Because they making sure they put all type of shit in our food.
Barriers, right. So that they can off. Like
a lot of us is not even gonna be able to pull our money out.
Well, life expectancy is, I think, is 70.
Right.
And down there with him fighting all these countries, what he don't.
Let me hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
If we don't make it for Social Security, our children will be able to pull it out, right?
No.
No?
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes. If we don't make it, yeah. No, you're right, Diamond. You're right. I'm sorry. So if something happens,
a lot of people in the comments saying no. So your kids won't be able to pull out.
It depends on how old they are. If they're underage, yes. If they're adults, no.
No. Oh, okay.
Yes, my husband has
how many 60-something-year-olds have, kids underage? So they already have done the formula.
I was one of those kids.
But I know it. I know there are.
And I was one of those children.
And the high numbers. You know what I'm saying? Where there's underage.
Why are people saying no when my father was no longer here? Me and my sister, we got Social Security.
when you were grown.
That's survival.
No,
when you were okay, now as a child, you will get it until you get a certain
that's
age.
what we're saying. That's still Social Security, right?
No, they talking about Diamond was talking about when you get ready to retire and you can get your Social Security, baby.
Well,
about
I'm just like,
yeah, Roro is.
Well, listen.
You don't. Okay, Roro. So hypothetically,
I work for Social
I'm going to use Roro for an example. Roro only has one son, one child, and he's an adult. Roro, if hypothetically speaking, you don't make it to 65 to draw out your Social Security, where do your Social Security go if you don't make it?
Back to the state. Ain't
Go back
nobody
to
getting
the
that.
state.
It goes to your child. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what this.
It does not go to
They
my child. My child
only way a child can get it if your parents is getting it and they pass away and you under 18.
That's what I'm saying.
As soon as you turn 18, they're gonna cut it off. If you
It
go to
depends
college,
on where
if
you
you
go
go
to
to hold on,
college.
if you
That's
go to
what I'm
college, they'll let it
saying.
stay till you 21.
Wait a minute.
That's
She
what
said
I'm
that
saying.
she said, give me 1 second. She said they get it until 21 as long as they're in school and forever if disabled.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, Roro, you just said no.
No, I said no, Tansy. If I'm working and all the money
It is survivor benefits.
Yeah.
all the money I put in, let me tell you something. I'm be honest with you. I didn't think anybody can get that money unless I was married.
No.
No, let me tell you. Wait a minute, Tansy. Let me tell you something.
I'm not gonna. Your child. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just simply saying.
Wait a minute, Tansy. We're having a conversation, my sister.
Okay.
We're having a conversation, sister. Calm down.
Okay. All right.
But what I will do is, I know somebody that worked at Social Security, the building, whatnot. I'll make sure I call them to get clarification.
But you're talking to someone who worked for the government, Roro. If
I
work for
Social Security.
I work with all the agencies because I work for the Department of Transitional Assistance, the food stamp department. That means I have to see if you're eligible for Social Security or if you're
go
eligible.
ahead, sister. Enlighten me. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's RSDISSIEEAI. Oh my God, that one. When you're disabled and you ain't got no money, they give you allotment then. They call it survivor's benefits. If something happens to you and you were working, yes, your child do get the benefits. But if you never had a job and you had SSI and something happened to you, your child gets no money because SSI is for people who never worked. And then they get a state supplement if it's not enough money.
But Tansy, I thought, okay, say for instance, I'm just using myself for example. If what I put in, if something should when
they're saying you misinformation.
It's not misinformation.
Everybody in the comments saying you're wrong, Taz.
Listen, SSI, look it up for yourself. SSI is for people who don't work, who didn't make enough. Hold on.
You can work and
listen,
and not maybe not.
Let me finish. You have to earn a certain.
Wait 1 second, please. Hear me out, y'all. Just hear me out. If you guys feel
I'm gonna look it up for you guys so I can read it to you because you guys should know.
Like misinformation. And y'all y'all are welcome to come in the box and correct it.
All I know is
Diamond can receive. Hold on. Only your spouse can receive those benefits. Kids have to be underage, and if they reach the peak of 18, they still have to be in school. That's it. It's nothing else. Only your spouse.
Okay, so basically, if you're not married,
nobody gets that money.
Nobody gets that money. So they know that a lot of us is not going to make it to see our retirement.
And we ain't married.
Right.
Well, I'm about to get
you have to be married, and it's called survival benefits.
Right.
All I know is,
and it's both way. Even the survival benefits is meant for kids that are underage in school. If you underage and you stop going to school, they will cut them off. My brother and my sister got it from their daddy being unalive at a young age. They got Social Security all their life until they like decided to stop going to school.
I don't have to spread misinformation because I am the information. And let me read it to you just in case if you don't know. Children under 18 usually don't receive supplemental Social Security, SSI. You need to know the difference between SSI and SSDI or RSDI. Okay.
SSD,
well,
RSDI.
Wait, listen, don't even stop because I'm the one that decided to share this information because people kept on saying misinformation. It's SSI, RSDI, and then SSDI.
What's the RSDI? I never heard of that.
When you work and they take your quarters into consideration, and that determines how much money you get when you are of retirement age or if you become disabled.
Well, Diamond, when I was growing up, I would grow up, my grandparents raised me, and they adopted me when I was 9 months. And they passed away at 14. And I was, up until I was 18, I was still getting my grandpa retirement check from the Army and my grandma RDSI check until I was 18. And they sent me a letter. They sent me a letter at 17 and told me that I could continue getting my checks if I would have went to college.
You went to college, right? But our Social Security that we're supposed to get at 65, the benefits.
That age is like 67 right now, and nobody gets that. Your kid, you can't leave that to your kids. You have to have a spouse.
You have to have a spouse.
Oh, they have to be underage.
That is absolutely, positively not true. If you have a person in the house and you have a child by that person gets their father. Like, for example, if it's a guy, if he has a child with you, you get his, if something happens to him, your child, not you.
Is right.
We saying that.
No, some people are not saying that. Some people are not saying that.
That's what I just said. I said a child under the age of 18.
How do you have to be married? They do not have, listen.
That you are married.
You don't have to be married.
Can we get the conversation to be progressive, please?
Yes, let me read this to you.
If I'm just shacking up with you, Tansy, and you pass away, I cannot get no benefit.
I never said that. See, you should try listening.
That's what we are saying, and you're
when you're on my panel, you do the same shit. I didn't say that. I said the child. If the child belongs to the man. Why are you doing that? If the child belongs to the, listen, cut it out. If the child belongs to the man, the child will get the Social Security, not the woman.
That's what we're saying.
You know what I want to say? It's sad that we can't even have a damn conversation about Social Security unless we argue.
We argue about everything, boo. I swear.
That's what I was saying. Like, let's keep the conversation progressive.
We saying the right thing.
I think
I'm trying to talk.
Tansy just got credit for it, Roro. We sitting here saying you have to be married to receive those benefits or underage. Right.
Diamond, you got something to say?
I'm trying to talk, y'all.
So Cash App message says survivor benefits from Social Security are to children and spouses. The child must attend grade school. There is absolutely no provision extensions for college students. Oh, they stopped it because it used to be as long as you were in college, you will still be able to receive it.
That's what they offer me, Diamond.
When I was explaining to Diamond, somebody in the comments was saying that they worked there and they changed that. They changed it. They said they cut it off at 18, no matter if you go to school or not, and they bumped the age up to 70 now.
You know what? Let me read this to you. Let me read this to you so that everybody gets the facts. So, because some people don't know what SSDI is, because people are like, oh, Tansy don't know what she's talking about. But listen, it's SSDI is Social Security Disability Insurance. Okay? And, hold on. Wait a minute. I don't know why you have to listen. And then SSI is supplemental, just like I said, I didn't even have to read it because it's in my frontal lobe because I work for the agency. I told y'all this. It is supplemental Social Security income. or both programs that provide disability benefits from the Social Security Administration, SSA. The main difference between the two is that SSDI is based on work history. Just
I'll
like
be
I
right back.
said,
Go hold them down.
just
So,
like
Ms.
I said,
Diamond,
work
it's under the
history.
age of 16. If
No,
you
it's
are
not 16. Now you
okay.
just
Why
now
are we
you
about to
doing
argue over
this.
Oh
It's
Lord,
it's
Ms.
not
Diamond,
16. It's 18.
Hold
it
on,
is.
Tansy. Let her get it out. Go
If
ahead.
you go on the Social Security website, it is for spouses, ex-spouses, and for people that are taking care of children under the age of
That's not
16.
true. That's
Go
not true.
look it up, Tansy.
I don't have to. I work at the
Okay,
department.
so here it is right
Maybe
here
it's
because I just
different.
pulled it up.
Maybe it's different from state to state.
Read that, Miss Diamond.
Listen, I'm reading it right here. It says right here, SSI. You must
Hold on,
limit.
let me get it smaller.
Listen, that might be true for your state, but it's not true for Massachusetts. And right here, I don't care what you just pulled up, but you just pulled up misinformation.
Hold on, wait a minute, y'all. Let me hear from Banks. Go ahead, Banks.
Yeah, so what y'all Tansy's somewhat correct. SSI is welfare. SSDI is actually long-term disability.
Thank
So,
you.
SSI, you don't have to work, you just have to be 65 or older or disabled to get it. Long-term disability is based on your work. SSDI, if you don't work, you can't get disability. So retirement, you can retire at age 62. That's a reduced benefit amount. Your full retirement age is what y'all are talking about, which is 66 to 68 right now. That's when you get your full benefit amount. If you get it at 62, you're getting a reduced amount.
I think all of it though, Rio, it's going to go
I've
by
worked
state
there.
and go by income on top of that. But over here,
No.
I can tell you for a fact, in the
doesn't.
social, it's once again, it is up here, and this is from the Social Security state right
No,
here
I
in Georgia.
I work in Social Security. I'm literally on the way to the
So,
building now. I do.
Rio, let me ask you a question, honey.
SSI.
With all my money that I didn't work for, if something should happen to me, who can get that money? That's what was the conversation. Is it just my
Your
spouse?
spouses and your children.
It's mostly nobody. If you weren't married for 10 years or longer, nobody will get it. You have to be married when you pass or married for at least 10 years. So let's say you're married for 9 years and you get divorced and pass away. Your spouse, they can't get it.
Correct.
If you're married for 10 years and y'all divorced 20 years ago, they can still get your benefits. If you have a child that is under the age of 18 and still in school, they can get it. Once they hit 18, they're still not in high school, it will get cut off. It's high school only. Then if they're disabled, we switch them from a childhood survivor's benefit to a disability benefit, and they'll get your benefits for the rest of their life, but they have to be disabled.
Okay, thank you, Rio.
Ask you
For
a
the
quick question.
Clear as day.
Thank you for the clarification, Rio. We appreciate it.
Well, he just agreed with me.
Oh
Anyway,
Lord. Miss
Rio,
Diamond, have a good day.
let me just ask you a question. Is
call me
this not a fact? The welfare department has access to your system. It's called Beacon, and we get to see what benefits a person have to determine eligibility. Is that not true?
That's correct. So when someone is on like Medicaid or whatever, Medicaid will actually pay for your premiums for Part A and B. So they'll make you go apply for it. And if you're receiving any kind of state benefit and you're entitled to disability or retirement, they make you go apply for it, or they'll cut your benefits off. And it is based on income, but it's the same in every single state. Social Security is a federal government program. It's for every state. It's the same for every single state. So it's all based on your income. If you do not work and make at least 40 quarters of coverage, you will not get retirement benefits and you will not get disability. You can get SSI if you're disabled, but that's about it.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, and you know what? It's the messenger. People would rather, they don't want to hear from me because Tansy is a problem, but they rather hear it from a different recipient, a different person. Because he said he had to, wait a minute, I'm not talking to you right now. Right. So he did come up here and say that I was right, and I think
you were correct about the SSI. SSI is just a welfare program, and we literally will cut you off it for anything. We check your bank accounts.
Social Security is it.
If you have more than $2,000 in your bank, we'll cut you off. If you're married, it's $3,000. Social SSI is literally, we'll find any reason to take you off of it because it's the welfare. So say you're on SSI and you work a little bit and then you become covered. We make you apply for long-term disability, and any of that back pay you get, people get 30, 40, 50,000. We'll take all of it and give it to SSI.
Yep.
And just to bring this full circle, what I have brought up with that, it's like, and Rio, can you correct me if I'm wrong? Wasn't it at once a point in time, as long as, even if the child was over 18, as long as if they were in college, they were still getting it, but they've stopped that?
Yeah, it's changed now, so it's only high school. So
Right.
you have
So
to
that's,
prove high
so it
school.
goes down that same trend of they're dwindling away, and really, like I said, it's that purge of they're lowering the benefits or the possibility of you being able to get it, you know, in some cases, depending on the scenario. And they want.
So hold on, B-Ray. Is it safe to say that we need to prepare for changes
Definitely.
every 3 to 4 years? Like, please, y'all. A lot of y'all are thinking that, okay, well, they can't do this and they can't do that and they can't do this and they can't do that. They can do what the fuck they want to do.
Right.
Everybody
Well,
needs
Congress,
to,
it's crazy.
because we literally, Social Security has, they will not fund us. They do it on purpose. So right now we probably short staffed by like 20 people. So it takes forever to get your money. You might end up with the overpayment, $50,000 back to us, like all kinds of stuff, because we're understaffed. So, and it's not going to change because they don't appropriate funding to give to us to hire new people. So right now,
about to get it now.
they're trying to raise the retirement age for, this wouldn't apply to anybody on here, but younger people coming up, they want to raise it to 70. But the problem is, if they raise it to 70, your benefit amount, the math, how it's calculated, is going to lower. So you can retire at 62, period. You just have to be 62 and have worked long enough. But that's actually not the real amount that you're supposed to get. It's reduced until you hit your full retirement age.
And then you get a penalty at 62. You get a penalty at 62. And then I'm gonna tell you, that's why you got to make all the money you need to make in 15 years. Because all the years you work for, all the years you've been working, you don't get that Social Security. It's only the last 15 years.
Let me add something, because I was trying to say the acronym, but I got it wrong.
And federal employees do not pay Social Security. Y'all pay into something else. Hold on. And federal and they go to kicker. Federal employees do not pay into Social Security. They pay into some better annuity, because my auntie worked. She was over EPA, and she didn't pay Social Security. She paid something that was a better annuity than what they gave out than Social Security.
Okay, so there's another emergency aid benefit.
So we partially pay into it now. So not only will we get a big pension from the federal government, we'll be able to get benefits also from retirement, because Joe Biden actually passed something to so we won't be penalized. And so any work that goes into Social Security, we'll be able to get that full amount in.
They will get both, because my Mimi just filed for her retirement. So once she gets her retirement, she will get her Social Security and the annuity from the federal government. So she'll get both.
All right, so I'm going to add this information. I know you guys want to keep on talking over me. It's called the Emergency Aid to Elderly, Disabled, and Children. It's called EAEDC, and it is a state benefit that provides cash payments and health care coverage to eligible, but it's only eligible, well, I don't know if it's only, but it's eligible to Massachusetts residents. I don't know if other
funded program.
I know that. That's why I said Massachusetts. So I don't understand why you're trying to correct something that I already said. So in Massachusetts, and it could be other states, we don't know, but I can tell you for sure, it's here in Massachusetts, that if you're disabled, you'll get some cash benefits and some food stamps.
If Trump don't put a monkey wrench in that. But
well, that's what happened. So the other day, whenever they were supposed to say, whenever they were like, boom, we getting ready to shut down the federal government, and the Medicaid sites went down, that's what they were doing. They were in those sites shutting stuff down. So
people putting things in a comment that is state. I said state. I said Massachusetts. Is Massachusetts not a state? I did not say that was a federal program. Actually, do, but
this is why people like are not, your conversation don't go over well with people.
I don't care. I don't
Then
care.
stop
I'm gonna be
speaking
me.
if you don't care.
No, you stop talking.
Like that don't make sense.
Yeah, so because there's over 1,000. Like it doesn't feel that here.
But we talking about federal though. How you going? But Taz, we talking about a federal thing.
I'm about to talk about.
You talking about state? No, you keep going to no, but you keep talking about a state funding.
Listen,
everybody can't get that. The stuff you talk about, no stuff. No, not Social Security does not. Social Security is federal.
Are you talking at the same time that I'm talking about?
No,
I'm telling you.
No,
even if
she
the
wants
federal
to
government,
argue, I think she gets off on this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue with
I'm
stupidity.
simply saying each state is going to be different. That's what I said.
Y'all know that y'all can donate $1 each to Diamond's Cash App. Just put towards dropping.
Do you know that people
you guys, hold on. So this is the takeaway.